Finally, recording has been started. Nice to see that. The eternal round of Garba is over. Okay, so here we are on this Excel file. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Now,
Yes, sir.
friends, uh, let me just showcase the importance of this entire MS Excel Foundation course First of all, friends, you might have heard from many of your relatives, many of your seniors who have already joined some corporate or institutions, that the one software in which everyone has a bit of an operational efficiency should be the MS Excel. Irrespective of whatever the level of management you are, whether you are level or the mid management or the top management, the data is sort of a support done. Whether it's a service or it's a business professional or you're establishing your own startup or you're running a small grocery shop, you have to maintain the state of your inventories. You want to keep the track record of how much of inventory is going out and coming in. You want to see the levels of this. You want to keep the track
Audible,
record
sir.
of all the prices. It's not audible. Is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So irrespective of whatever the industry we select, manufacturing industry or a service industry, or it may be your business and profession of your own, right? MS Excel is going to be useful in every sort of a situation, in any kind of a circumstance, in any sort of a job you will be doing. It is used for the intermediate level of data analysis too. It is used for the data entry purposes too. It is used for managerial tasks too. It is used for the visualization purposes too. If you want to present your data in a very redefined, visualized manner, MS Excel is useful. It was also personally observed from my end that whenever the interview questions were asked to the students, almost 20 to 30 percentage of the questions were from MS Office. So you can imagine how much of efforts you are putting in your specialization. Say in a third and fourth semester, you will be taking HR, finance, marketing, international business, or whatever the specialization you will be opting. In that, you will be studying n number of subjects. You will be putting a lot of efforts in that. You would have studied a lot during your 4 semesters. You would have tried pretty much to improve your communication too, and that is also a very long lasting process. Just try to imagine the weight of MS Office in your interview questions. In spite of putting the lot of efforts in your specialization study, in interview, the weight of your specialization subject related to that questions, you have 50%. Someone's mic is unmute. It's my humble request to everyone that if your mic is unmute, please mute it. Thank you. I don't have any problem, and then a Shweta kind of a fiasco will happen. That's why. Okay. So in spite of putting the lot of efforts in your specialization subjects, the weight of the questions in the interview related to your specialization would be somewhat near to 30 to 40 percentage. Then you might have got the understanding about the general managerial sort of a things as well. That how the management take place, how the basics of uh, your subject area happens. So for that too, we will have the weight of somewhat near to 20 to 30 percentage. Then your personal sort of a questions, your ambitions, your hobbies, uh, your further action plan, everything will also be carrying 20-30 percentage. Meanwhile, your communication skills will also be tested, and the MS Office related questions will be somewhat near to 20 to 30 percentage. This is what we have observed in the interview questions till now. Now, just by studying 10 to 15 sessions carefully, you will be able to crack 20 to 30 percentage of your interview questions if you're opting for the placement in this MS Excel or the other softwares of MS Office. Majorly, the MS Excel is being asked to you. So what I'm trying to say to all of you is that, say, in spite of putting the lot of efforts in your specialization knowledge, you're improving your communication skills or many other things, the weight of those questions, it would be just be 60 to 70 percentage putting together. And MS Office contains 20 to 30 percentage. For that, you will have to put relatively very less efforts. With very small efforts, just by concentrating in 10 to 15 sessions very carefully, even if you are clear with the basics of it, you'll be able to crack these questions. And this is where the students are getting stuck. So with less efforts, with the concentration in just a few sessions of this MS Office, you can crack it easily. So please, that's my humble request. I am showcasing the importance of this subject a lot. I have already told you that irrespective of whatever the industry you will be going, irrespective of whatever the level of management you will be working, irrespective of whatever the specialization you will be selecting, say HR, marketing or finance, irrespective of any sort of a job or profession you will be doing, MS Excel is going to play some or the other sort of a role in your professional life. There are few courses as well. I request all the students to go through those courses. One course is available to you freely in Coursera. So please go to the Coursera site. You can take up those courses by using your institutional email ID too. One course is related to business skills for Excel. Business skills for Excel. From the very basics to the advanced level, they have delivered it quite well. And I've also received positive feedback from some of the students who have done it earlier. So if you want to do that, it's also a request from my side to pursue that too. Now here in this 10 sessions, I'll be building your foundational knowledge for MS Excel. As you people would be aware that it's the foundational foundation sessions for some of the subjects. For Excel too, we are building right now the good foundation for you. So let's go to the data quickly. Let's move and jump to the basics of it first. In today's session, I will first clarify the terminologies and various terms which we use generally in the Excel. You may take a note of it. If you want to write it somewhere, you are requested to write it. So friends, whatever you are able to see on the screen right now is regarded as the worksheet. Worksheet. Now, there may be n number of worksheets, obviously with the limitation of the memory you have in your computer. You can create as many number of worksheets you want to. And the collection of all these worksheets is regarded as a workbook. I have shared with you one workbook. The name of it, you will be able to see it over here in the center of this MS Excel file, top side. Session 1 data file. This is called as the workbook. So now onwards, if I say anyone, if I say any point of time to anyone that open your workbook, then it's altogether a different sort of a file. And if I say open your worksheet, that means in the same workbook only, you will have to go to another worksheet. So worksheet and workbook, I hope the difference is clear. Now, this MS Excel is basically a spreadsheet software. What do we mean by the spreadsheet? Now, there are various sort of a spreadsheet softwares available. Some are online in nature, some are offline in nature. There is a WPS software as well, which is again the offline, again a spreadsheet sort of a software. Spreadsheets are used for the data managements. It may be a numerical data, text data, or visualized data presented in a chart or say any other form. They are used basically for, creating the data, generating the data, managing the data, extracting the data, and getting some conclusions out of it. Now you might have heard about this Google Worksheet as well, which is the online spreadsheet application software. So there are various spreadsheets available. One of those spreadsheets is MS Excel. Now you people are aware that it is built by the Microsoft organization, and हमें उसका बहुत अच्छा एक्सेस भी है स्कूल डेज से, तो ये सब चीज़ें तो आपको मालूम ही होगी. Now let me just go to this menu bars. This area where all the functions you will be able to see drawn there. Let me use the magnifier so that you will be able to get it in a better way. The top side of this, where entire menu is given to you, there are various tabs written over there. Some of the tabs might not be present in your laptop, nothing to be worried about. We'll see that how to add those. Now these are the various tabs available. This entire area is regarded as the functional ribbon area. So if I tell you that go to a functional ribbon area, in that, if I tell you that go to insert menu, so you will click over here in the insert menu, which is the second tab in your functional ribbon area. If I tell you that go to the page layout menu from the functional ribbon area, you should be going over there. So this entire box at the top side, where all these functions are mentioned with their particular icons, is regarded as the functional ribbon area. And we have got the sub menus as well for that, right? Now, how many tabs would be by default given to you? 7 would be given to you. You can add or reduce a few as per your requirement. You can create the menus of your choice too. Now, these spreadsheet softwares are made with, rectangular boxes. So each and every rectangular box, which you are able to see over here, I'm just dragging my mouse over there where the data is mentioned, that is regarded as the cell, CELL. So each rectangular box will be having its own unique address, is regarded as cell, which is basically the intersection of row and column. So the names of the cells are given to you like this. Say if I tell you B1, that means it's B number ka column and A number ka row, right? So I'm just asking few questions to all of you right now. If you can just let me know. Can someone tell me in which cell address I am there right now?
C16.
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 Cell.
C16. C16 cell.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So it's C16. C stands for the column number, 16 number ka row. The intersection of this two is regarded as cell. Well, now this row numbers are given to you over here horizontally. So almost near to 10,000 number of rows you have in an Excel worksheet. So if you want to just, you may just press control down arrow. Yes, somewhat near to 10,48,576 number of rows we have, right? And somewhat near to 16,000 of columns will be there. You are not required to remember this, obviously, but just telling you that how much of data can be stored in a worksheet. But still, it will be quite less for some institutions, corporations, which are handling the huge amount of data. Say you take the example of Hindustan Unilever and they want to maintain the data of number of orders placed at their various branches. Obviously, only a one branch or distribution at the Rajkot level will be carrying this much of a data. So if you'll be putting together for the all number of branches and depots of Hindustan Unilever across the India, you can imagine the type of data they would be generating on a daily basis. So for those sorts of works, we have got various other data management tools. DBMS may be used. Some SQL languages may be used for managing the data. So that will be done later on. लेकिन बहुत ज़्यादा कंपनियों के काम ये सिर्फ 10 लाख रो के अंदर हो जाते हैं. बहुत ज़्यादा काम इसके अंदर निपट जाते हैं हमारे. And if I press Control right arrow, so I'll be able to see that there is XFD, that is the last column. Now, how these column numbers are given to you, first of all. Say once these alphabets are over, no, then it will start from AA, then AB, AC, AD, AE. Accordingly, the column numbers will get changed. Once this entire series of A to AZ will be over, then it will start from BA, then BB, then BC, B3, BC, BD, and accordingly it will go on and on. Then it will start from C. So accordingly, these columns are been given to you. Almost near to 16,000 number of columns you have and 10 lakhs numbers of rows you have. So these are the various cells available to you in which you may generate and operate your data. Friends, as far as these functions of MS Excel are concerned, no, there are two types of functions. One is formula function. Another one is inbuilt function. So the formula functions you'll be able to use after pressing the sign of equal to in whatever the cell you want to. So say if I press equal to over here and I want to use the formula function called say if, then I'll start using the if after pressing the equal to. All the formula function in Excel will start with the sign of equal to. Please put this in the back of your mind, my friends. All the formula functions in Excel will start with the sign of equal to. Then there are inbuilt function given to you for which you have a specific icon drawn and presented in the various tabs. So you may just check the various tabs over there at the top side. Say in the insert tab we have got a function called a table. In the same insert tab we have got a function called say pivot chart. So these are the inbuilt functions for which we have got the icons presented under their menu bar, and the formula functions may be used with a sign of equal to. Okay. May I have confirmation from students that till now it's everything clear? Yahan tak confirmation?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir.
Your overwhelming participation is appreciated. I hope this will be maintained throughout all the sessions. There shouldn't be a law of D'Amour applicable on this, diminishing marginal utility. In basics of economics, you will learn that too. Anyway, let's move ahead. Now we have come to know that there is something called cell, there is something called row, there is something called column. The intersection of this is regarded as cell. There are two types of functions. Formula functions, inbuilt functions. By default, there are 7 menus given to you. You may add or reduce a few. Obviously, the features of this MS Excel will be dependent on the type and the version you are using. So 2019 is the latest version we have got. I guess MS Office 365 is also the latest one, in which we have got various other features too. So these are the two latest functions available, latest versions available to us. बट जो फाउंडेशनल नॉलेज हमें बिल्ड करना है वो सब 2007 के वर्जन में भी हो सकता है. So if you have 2007 version or 9 version or 11, it will be perfectly okay. We'll be able to do all the sorts of a foundational level of knowledge over there in that too. Nothing to be worried about. Yes, थोड़ा सा पिक्चोरियल प्रेजेंटेशन अलग होगा, आइकॉन्स थोड़े से अलग होंगे, अप्लाई करने की रीत थोड़ी सी अलग होगी, लेकिन वो चलता है, थोड़ा थोड़ा डिफरेंस है, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. Let me take you over here. the display panel is not visible over here. Let me just make it available to you. Formula bar. Yes. So here you will be able to see the formula bar too, right? So if I say, if I'm there in a cell number B4, I would be able to see that what exactly has been written over there in the B4. And if I use the formula, something like say equal to 11 plus 12 over here. So I have got 23, right? Which is basically the formula I have applied, equal to 11 plus 12. Now, how this 23 we have arrived, if I want to see that, I'll go over there in the formula box, formula bar, and I'll be able to see over there. So this is my formula bar, my mouse cursor is over there. Some people also calls it at the display panel. Some people calls it the formula box. Some people calls it formula bar. आप माही बोलो, आप धोनी बोलो, दोनों सेम ही है. चीकू बोलो, विराट कोहली बोलो, बहुत ज्यादा नाम है. हरितारा नाम 6000. Now you may insert some formulas from here too. If you want to use some formula functions, no, then this fx is available to you. Insert function, sort of just near to the display panel you have got fx. If you click on this and you want to use some formula functions, say sum, average, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and various other sorts of functions, then you may use it by using this fx too. लेकिन इसकी बहुत जरूरत पड़ेगी नहीं, क्योंकि जो भी फॉर्मूला फंक्शंस हम यूज करने वाले हैं वो सब सीधा इक्वल टू से ही कर सकते हैं, तो फिर वो क्यों करने की जरूरत है? खाली फोकट क्यों अपने को पूरा लॉन्ग रास्ता अपनाना है, इफ इट इज प्योरली अवेलेबल बाय, प्लेनली अवेलेबल बाय जस्ट प्रेसिंग द इक्वल टू. Okay, yes, this is the scroll bar on the right hand side. Some people also regard it as the status bar. तो ये scroll bar है right hand side वाला. नीचे भी scroll bar दिए हुए हैं. Worksheets के यहाँ पे नाम आपको दिए हुए हैं. I am there in the worksheet activity 1 data. If I want to rename it, I'll just press right click over there. And if I press the right click on that worksheet name, there are various options available to me. I can delete it. I can insert the worksheets of my choice. I can, rename it. I can give the color to this tab as well. So if I want to present this this worksheet in a different color, the name of this worksheet in a different color, I may use the color of my choice. So these are very small things I'm just right now telling you, because we shouldn't be stuck in these small things in upcoming lectures. We have got plus button over here. You might be able to see. My mouse cursor is over there. If you click on that plus button, a new worksheet will be opened containing all this number of this rows and columns. So this is all about the Excel display. So when you go to the file and if you want to save it, you just go over there, and on the left hand side the save or save as button is given to you. I'm not going into much of save and save as, because that would be insult of your great intellect. You people would be like, sir, kitna basic se karwaoge aap? You want to open any of the Excel worksheets, you may just go over there on left hand side. Please open it. So there is one menu called file. Just click over there. Some very basic sort of functions given to you, like opening the new document and creating a new document altogether, or saving whatever the work you have done. You want to save it as somewhere else. So these are some of the basic features we have got. Yes, in a home tab, if I go, there are further partitions given to us in the home tab. Now each of this partition is been regarded as the sanction. So there is a clipboard sanction in which the paste option is available. ये कातर जो डिस्प्ले हुई है ना, वो कट की है, तो उस पूरे बॉक्स का नाम क्या है? क्लिपबोर्ड है. Then there is another box partition called font, in which you will be able to see various types of fonts as well. Then there is an alignment, then there is a number, then there is a styles over there at the bottom side of that menu. You may check it. This is regarded as the sanction, right? So if I tell you go to home tab and number section, so you should directly reach over here. So the really basic things I'm telling. Sir, how to reduce and increase the size of any cell? Say I am writing something else like MBA students are very nice. Hypothetically, So if I want to increase the size of this column, can someone tell me how can I do it? I want that to be fitted just in a one cell.
Press that A button.
True, there are various ways. So friends, you just go over there between this A and B, and once you go over there in between, after A you have got such sort of a cursor. Once it gets converted into a cross like this, you can drag it with the mouse click. You have a left hand side mouse click and keep it pressed and take it up to this point. तो आप लेफ्ट हैंड साइड माउस क्लिक से उसको ड्रैग करके थोड़ा सा उस साइड ले जा सकते हो. अच्छा, वी हैव गॉट अनदर वे टू. यू मे जस्ट हैव अ राइट क्लिक इन बिटवीन ए और बी. ये दोनों के बीच में जैसे ये क्रॉस अपीयर हो जाता है ना, जीसस क्राइस्ट वाला क्रॉस, तो इस क्रॉस के ऊपर आपको सिर्फ 2 बार ऐसे क्लिक करना है. जस्ट हैव अ डबल क्लिक देयर, so it will automatically get adjusted. The width of this cell will get automatically adjusted. Right? Now some of you might be wondering that sir, अगर हमें width adjust नहीं करना है लेकिन length को adjust करना है cell के, because our presentation requirement would be different, right? अगर हमें width को नहीं लेकिन length को adjust करना है, width इतना ही रखना है लेकिन नीचे की साइड ये length है ना, वो adjust होना चाहिए. So do we have any function for that? Can someone tell me?
Yes, sir.
Yes dear, please.
राइट साइड कॉर्नर से ड्रैग इट.
राइट साइड कॉर्नर से ड्रैग किया तो क्या हुआ?
स्क्रॉल डाउन.
तो ये तो कॉपी हो रहा है ना बेटा?
Sorry, sir.
ये तो कॉपी हो रहा है ना. फिर मैंने क्या बताया, मुझे क्या चाहिए कि यहाँ पे कुछ टेक्स्ट लिखा हुआ है, MBA स्टूडेंट्स आर वेरी नाइस. मुझे इस सेल की विड्थ को एडजस्ट नहीं करना है, विड्थ को इतना का इतना ही रखना है, लेकिन लेंथ को एडजस्ट करना है. तो सर अगर लेंथ को एडजस्ट करना मतलब नीचे की साइड ये सेल बड़ा हो जाना चाहिए, तो क्या करें?
Sir, you can use
Yes.
wrap text from alignment section.
ब्रेप टेक्स्ट सर.
Very nice. We may have a round of applause for this girl. I don't know who has given the answer of this. So some people are doing it over here. Anyway, I'm going over there in this chat box, and by pressing a right click, there is something called emoji here. Let me select the emoji of round of applause. I can search as well, right? हाँ, claps वाला इधर मिल गया. So let me just select few of them. Okay. So it's the wrap text. सर ये wrap text होता क्या है? Wrap text का मतलब ये है कि मेरा जो width होगा ना सर, वो चेंज नहीं होगा लेकिन length चेंज हो जाएगा. Right now I am there in the cell number A2, right? And if I press wrap text over there, wrap text is available to you in the alignment section of the home tab. My mouse cursor is over there. Here, check it out. I'm just going over there in cell number A2 and just press wrap text. So the length of your cell is adjusted, not the width. Width will remain same. The length is bit adjusted. I hope that's clear to everyone now.
Sir, please repeat.
Okay, please repeat. I'm doing Control Z. तो रिपीट करने के कारण है ना, कंट्रोल Z वाला भी आ गया to undo. Okay, so I'm there in a cell number A2. Some text is written. I do not want to adjust the width of it, but I want to adjust the length of it or the height of it. अच्छा, तो सर मुझे उसकी हाइट अगर एडजस्ट करना है तो मैं क्या करूंगा? मैं उस सेल नंबर में जाऊंगा A2 में और फिर यहां से मैं क्लिक करूंगा wrap text के ऊपर. It's available there in the alignment section of the home tab. Just click on the wrap text. So you may check that the height is adjusted. Width जितना पहला था उतना ही है. चौड़ाई को एडजस्ट नहीं करना है, उसके लेंथ या तो फिर हाइट को एडजस्ट करना है. क्लियर है?
Okay, clear.
Okay, very nice. Now say I don't want to adjust this, but I want to merge the cell number A, B, and C. How can I do it? I want to merge cell number A, B, and C.
Merger and center.
Merger and center.
Sir, we have to first merger and center. Select करेंगे.
Very nice. So all of you have given the right answer. Step number 1, select all the cells which you want to merge. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, A, B और C पहले तीनों को सिलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा ना बेटा, ऐसे ही डायरेक्टली सीधा मर्ज एंड सेंटर प्ले नहीं कर सकते. फर्स्ट सिलेक्ट द सेल्स which you want to merge. Then just go over there in a merge and center and have a click. Now the problem is that it is giving you the center alignment. If you want to convert it into say left hand side alignment, you may check it over here. Alignment में जाके left hand side वाला option select कर दो, या तो फिर right hand side वाला select कर दो, तो फिर right hand side से आपका text appear होगा. Alignments के भी 6 टाइप आते हैं हमारे पास. तो एक है टॉप अलाइनमेंट, एक है मिडल अलाइनमेंट, एक है बॉटम अलाइनमेंट, एक लेफ्ट हैंड साइड है, सेंटर है और राइट हैंड साइड है. 6 alignments are given to you. Say let me increase the height of this cell by this. मैं मैं 2 और 3 दोनों के बीच में जाता हूँ. Once this cross of Jesus Christ gets visible to me, I'll be dragging it further at say downside. So what's the alignment of this now? It's bottom right hand side, right? If I want left hand side top, so I'm first selecting the left hand side alignment here and then from here the top. So it's left hand side top alignment. Say I want center alignment and in the middle. So this is my center alignment and then middle will be this. I hope that's clear to everyone. This alignment very basics. एकदम धीरे धीरे लेवल को बढ़ाना है, फिर हद से गुजर जाना है. तो कोई लोगों को लगेगा कि सर इतना बेसिक्स. बेटा धीरे धीरे, एकदम धीरे धीरे आगे बढ़ेंगे, क्योंकि मेरे पास बहुत वेराइटी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हैं. कुछ लोगों को बेचारों को बेसिक्स में भी तकलीफ होगी, और हमारे कोर्स का नाम ही है फाउंडेशनल लेवल ऑफ कोर्स. धीरे धीरे आगे बढ़ेंगे तो फिर लेवल को क्रॉस कर देंगे. लेकिन अभी थोड़ा सा पेशेंस रखना है, और एवरीवन शुड बिल्ड अ स्ट्रॉन्ग फाउंडेशन फर्स्ट. Some of the quite essential shortcuts I'm telling you. Obviously you can navigate in this entire worksheet by the arrow buttons. So आप right hand side arrow buttons press करते जाओ अपने keyboard में, तो आप right hand side जाओगे, left hand side, down side. But some of the very important shortcuts I'm telling to you, please take a note of this. Say I am there in this data file. Try to understand my question first of all. I am there right now in the cell number A3, right? In a roll number A3 I am there, because that cell is selected. That means I am there in A3. If I want to directly reach to the last cell of the active data range on the right hand side, then do we have any shortcut key? क्योंकि ऐसे अगर धीरे धीरे हड़ू जाएंगे ना बेटा, ऐसे राइट हैंड साइड क्लिक करो, फिर जाओ, या तो फिर तुम माउस क्लिक के जाके वहां पे जाके I3 को सिलेक्ट करो, तो ये सब में समय लगता है, शाम हो जाएगी. जैसे धीरे धीरे कछुए की तरह हड़ू अपन उधर तक पहुंचेंगे, तब तक तो यहाँ पे सब सो गए होंगे, और हमें सोना नहीं है भैया. एक शॉर्टकट की से हम लास्ट सेल में तुरंत पहुंच सकते हैं. Is anyone aware about this shortcut key? If you can let me know.
Shift arrow.
Shift plus arrow key.
Shift arrow तो सिलेक्ट हो रहा है.
Control arrow.
Control shift arrow.
Very nice. It's control arrow. So please everyone take a note of it. You may write it. मैं हर एक शॉर्टकट्स नहीं बताने वाला हूं, लेकिन based on my experience on some data working and all such sort of an analytical tasks, I'll be sharing with you only those shortcut keys which are very useful, because while you will be working on the big large size data, these shortcut keys are going to be useful to you like anything. So control right arrow, I am there right now on I3. Similarly, if I want to go at the downside, the last cell of the active data range. Now this is the active data range, starting from A3 to I13. This is my active data range. I have selected that entirely. Now if I want to go to the bottom side, I'll press Control down arrow. Similarly, on the left hand side, active data range, first cell, control left arrow, and control top arrow to go over there at the top side of active data range. Okay, now some people had used the shift button as well along with that. So what happens with the shift button? Now that will be to select the last cell of the active data range. To select up to the last cell of the active data range, I'll be pressing Control, Shift and right arrow. अगर मुझे सिर्फ वहां पे पहुंचना है, रोल नंबर के सेल में से टोटल के सेल में सिर्फ पहुंचना है, तो मैं क्या करूंगा, कंट्रोल राइट एरो प्रेस करूंगा. लेकिन सिर्फ सर पहुंचना नहीं है, वहां तक सिलेक्ट भी कर लेना है, तो फिर मैं शिफ्ट बटन भी साथ में यूज करूंगा. कंट्रोल शिफ्ट राइट एरो. क्लियर है? नेक्स्ट वन, सर बॉटम डाउन साइड पूरा सिलेक्ट करना है एक्टिव डेटा रेंज को, तो कंट्रोल शिफ्ट डाउन एरो, तो पूरा टेबल मेरा सिलेक्ट हो जाएगा भैया. आई एम यूजिंग द वर्ड्स वेरी केयरफुली. एक्टिव डेटा रेंज मतलब बीच में अगर कहीं पे स्पेस आ गया, यहां पे मैंने कुछ और लिख दिया, से परसेंटेज मार्क्स, और इसका एक अलग से कॉलम बनाया मैंने इधर, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू द एग्जांपल, तो उसको वो सिलेक्ट नहीं करेगा क्योंकि उसके बीच में कनेक्शन टूट चुका है भैया. टोटल और परसेंटेज मार्क्स के बीच डाइवोर्स हो चुका है. अगर डाइवोर्स हो चुका है, कनेक्शन टूट गया है, तो फिर शिफ्ट बटन आपका काम नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज दैट सिलेक्ट्स ओनली द एक्टिव डेटा रेंज. दैट मीन्स देयर शुडंट बी एनी ब्रेक इन बिटवीन. कंट्रोल शिफ्ट राइट एरो, कंट्रोल शिफ्ट डाउन एरो. The active data range has been selected. It did not include this percentage marks because between I and K we have got an empty column. That means there is a divorce in between. और हमें तो मजा आता है लोगों के divorce करवाने में. Let me delete this. I hope that's clear to everyone. यहाँ तक सब कुछ clear है बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very nice. तो कंट्रोल के साथ अगर एरो प्रेस करते हो तो आप एक्टिव डेटा रेंज के कौन से भी साइड जा सकते हो, लास्ट वाले सेल में. कंट्रोल शिफ्ट और साथ में एरो की यूज करते हो, एरो अप हो सकता है, डाउन हो सकता है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड हो सकता है, राइट हैंड साइड हो सकता है, तो फिर आप एक्टिव डेटा रेंज की जो लास्ट सेल है वहां तक सिलेक्ट भी कर पाओगे. क्लियर है? ओके. So let's go to some other shortcut keys. Say if I want to go to another worksheet by using a shortcut key, I'll be pressing Control page down. Control page down. So to the next worksheet I'm going directly. Control page up. So I'm going to this previous worksheet now with the use of this shortcut keys. Control shift down, control page down, sorry, and control page up. Control page down प्रेस करते जाओगे तो आप नेक्स्ट वर्कशीट्स में चलते जाओगे. अच्छा सर, ये दोनों चीज कैसे करनी है, आपको सुनना कि फिर हम ये एक्सेल के अंदर प्रैक्टिस करें? ये तो आपने हमें दुविधा में डाल दिया. किस में डाल दिया? दुविधा में. तो पॉसिबल है बेटा, बिल्कुल टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. कैसे? तो अपन एक काम करेंगे, जस्ट गो ओवर देयर एट द टॉप साइड ऑफ दिस सेशन 1 डेटा फाइल, दिस नेम इज मेंशन्ड, नो? वहां से उसको ड्रैग करेंगे. ड्रैग कैसे करते हैं? लेफ्ट हैंड साइड का माउस क्लिक प्रेस करते हैं, तो उसको है ना, माउस क्लिक लेफ्ट हैंड साइड का प्रेस करते 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 उसको एकदम लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में चला, उसको धक्का मार देंगे, और वहां तक धक्का मारेंगे देंगे तब तक वो बेचारा है ना मना ना कर दे. अब उसने मना कर दिया. दैट मीन्स वन साइड ऑफ योर एंटायर स्क्रीन इज नाउ ऑक्यूपाइड बाय दिस एक्सेल फाइल एंड अनदर साइड may be occupied say by your meeting. So I am going over there on a right hand side and I am clicking over here on this Google Meet. So simultaneously while appearing in a Google Meet, I am also doing some work. both of this is visible to me now.
So can you repeat, please?
Yes, obviously I will be repeating. देखो मैं है ना इसको मैक्सिमाइज कर देता हूं, वापस पूरे में चले जाते हैं, ठीक है। अच्छा कैसे करना है ध्यान दीजिए। मैं मेरे माउस कर्सर को लेके जाता हूं अपने फाइल के नाम के ऊपर। नाम क्या है फाइल का? session1 डेटा फाइल। फिर वहां से मैं उसको ड्रैग करूंगा लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे या तो फिर राइट हैंड साइड पे, लेकिन तब तक ड्रैग करना है जब तक वो बेचारा मना ना कर दे। वो बोलेगा यार अब कितना ड्रैग करोगे, तब तक आपको ड्रैग करते जाना है। ऐसे मैंने उसको उठाया, वहां से लेफ्ट हैंड साइड का माउस की यूज किया, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में लेके गया और इतना ज्यादा लेके गया ना, अब वो मना कर रहा है कि भाई अब मैं नहीं जा सकता। बोला चल कोई बात नहीं, चल 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 तेरे को मैंने है ना अलाउड किया, चल रुक जा। So now this left hand side is occupied by this Excel file, and right hand side I may select whatever the file or worksheet I am working upon. So on the right hand side this Google Meet will be available to you. On left hand side simultaneously you will be able to perform as well. Let me just take this text box out. So I can see that on the right hand side the screen is also visible to me. Whatever sir is doing, no, that will also be visible to me. And on the left hand side I'll be doing the simultaneous practice too. I hope that's clear to everyone. May I have confirmation please? यहाँ तक मुझे एक छोटा सा confirmation दे दीजिए।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
वेरी नाइस। बेटा सर है ना कोई पंडित जी है नहीं, और सर ने है ना वो कोई क्या बोलते हैं वो एस्ट्रोलॉजी वाला क्लास नहीं किया है, तो अंतर्यामी तो सर बिल्कुल नहीं है। तो आपको सर को बताना पड़ेगा। कहीं पे भी अगर फंस रहे हो, कहीं पे भी कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, हाँ एस्ट्रोलॉजी, तो कहीं पे भी कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो मुझे बता दीजिए, ठीक है। Good. So if you are asking a question, and even if it will be a foolish question, you will be just a foolish for a one time. But if you don't ask a question, you will be foolish for the lifetime. So you decide one time or lifetime. Anyway, let's move ahead. Friends, you may derive the shortcut by using one key. So all these icons which are visible to you, know, for the inbuilt functions situated in the different tabs, you can go to the shortcuts of this with the one key. So even if you are not aware about the shortcut keys, even if you can't recall it, even if you can't remember it, you may use the shortcut keys, and Excel will be guiding you step by step. Sir, how? चलो आगे जाते हैं। समझ लो यहां पे मुझे बॉर्डर्स देनी है, ठीक है, तो मैंने बॉर्डर्स तुरंत दे दी। मैंने तो माउस क्लिक से कुछ टच भी नहीं किया था, कुछ नहीं किया, फिर भी मेरी बॉर्डर्स आ गई। अब इसका रीजन ये है कि मैंने एक शॉर्टकट यूज किया है। वो शॉर्टकट है क्या? लेट मी रिमूव दिस विद द यूज ऑफ द सेम शॉर्टकट। What I'm doing is I'm selecting all those cells. Then with the use of Alt button in your keyboard, you may derive the shortcut keys for the entire data worksheets. आपको कोई भी आइकॉन तक पहुंचना है तो आप Alt की से पहुंच सकते हो, और एक्सेल ही आपको बताएगा कि अब आपको क्या करना है। ये जो शॉर्टकट कीज है वो आपको साइमल्टेनियसली एट द सेम टाइम प्रेस नहीं करनी है। तो कोई बता रहा है कि सर सेम टाइम प्रेस नहीं करनी है, तो क्यों बता रहे हो? तो ये तो धमाल जैसी बात हो गई ना। वो लाल बटन दिख रहा है, हाँ दिख रहा है, नहीं प्रेस करना था। तो मैंने पहले तो सेल को सिलेक्ट कर लिया, साथ साथ में प्रेस नहीं करना है। मैं सबसे पहले एक ऑल्ट को प्रेस करता हूं। तो जैसे ही मैंने ऑल्ट को प्रेस किया, अब मैंने छोड़ दिया, तो मुझे हर एक टैब के एक एक लेटर दिखाई दे रहे हैं। होम टैब का
सर वॉइस क्रेक થાય છે।
वॉइस क्रेक થાય છે। Okay, is it cracking in for everyone or just for that fellow? Is my voice audible properly now?
No, no, sir.
Yes,
It's clear.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, it's clear. तो बेटा आप में कोई इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी इश्यू होगा। कोई इंस्टाग्राम में रील कर रहे हैं ना आजकल, मोटा भाभी, क्या था वो मोटा भाभी के बाद? हाँ, दूसरों की गलतियां फाइंड करने से पहले अपने खुद के गरिबान में झांक के देखिए। आई एम जस्ट किडिंग, हाँ, डोंट टेक इट पर्सनली। ओके, लेट्स मूव अहेड। वो कोकिला, वो कुकर में से चने निकालने वाली, उसकी बात कर रहा हूँ। कुछ तो ऐसा रील फेमस है आजकल। तो आई एम देयर इन दैट RST, this cells, and I want to give the borders to it, right? So what I'm doing is first I'm selecting it with the use of shortcut keys I'm doing. मैं है ना सीधा सिर्फ पहले Alt बटन प्रेस करूंगा। तो मैंने Alt बटन प्रेस किया तो हर एक मेन्यू के लिए आपके पास एक लेटर आ जाएगा। So letter N is denoting insert tab, letter P is denoting page payout layout, letter H for home. So ये 1 by 1 प्रेस करने हैं, एक साथ नहीं, साइमल्टेनियसली नहीं, 1 by 1। तो मुझे होम में जाना है तो मैं क्या प्रेस करूंगा? H। तो जैसे ही मैंने H प्रेस किया ना, तो अब मुझे जाना है बॉर्डर्स में। तो बॉर्डर्स यहां पे है। लेट मी यूज द मैग्नीफायर। बॉर्डर्स यहां पे है, ठीक है। अब मैं क्या प्रेस करूंगा? B प्रेस करूंगा। B के बाद मैं प्रेस करूंगा A फॉर ऑल द बॉर्डर्स। यू मे चेक इट ओवर देयर, फॉर ऑल द बॉर्डर्स यू हैव गॉट लेटर A. So 1 by 1 I'm pressing everything. Now I want to remove these borders with the use of this shortcut key. So again selecting all the borders, Alt H B, and for no borders we have got N, Alt H B N. और ये साथ में नहीं, 1 by 1, अभी मैं बता रहा हूं, 1 by 1 प्रेस करना है, ठीक है। ओके, सो ऑल्ट बटन से आप जितनी भी मन चाहे उतनी शॉर्टकट कीज डिराइव कर सकते हो। ऊपर वाले टैब्स के अंदर जितने भी मेरे पास आइकॉन्स फंक्शंस ऑलरेडी मौजूद है, उन सभी के मैं शॉर्टकट कीज डिराइव कर सकता हूं बाय जस्ट प्रेसिंग द ऑल्ट बटन।
सर
यस प्लीज। यस प्लीज।
सर
You
सॉरी
have the
टू
next
इंटरप्ट,
session due, right?
सेकेंड लेक्चर स्टार्ट हो गए।
Fine. That's it. Sorry, I just forgot. Thank you so much, and sorry for the inconvenience. That's it from my side for the day. See you all again in the next session with utmost of energy and enthusiasm.
यस
Please
you,
put
sir.
your enrollment number as a mark of your attendance in the chat box, and then you may
Thank you,
disperse
sir.
from the session. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take
Thank you,
care.
sir.
Sayonara. Enjoy
Thank
the
you,
rest of the
sir.
day. See you all again.
Have a
in the
nice
next
day, sir.
session. Yeah. Same to you, dear. Dear, not present, not present. Please put your enrollment number as a mark of your attendance. Do not just write the present, sir. Please write your enrollment number.